So there was a series that I did a long time ago, about 3 or 4 years ago. Seems like a while to me anyway. But I stopped it because literally the quality looked like diarrhea in a toilet bowl. But now, due to a neat little purchase that I got last year, it is time to bring it back. Welcome folks to my Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon battle narration. So we've gone from the quality looking like this to this. Doesn't that look a hell of a lot better? That's what you get when you fork out £400 for a Nintendo 3DS with a capture card built in. Cheers to the guys at Murky, and this thing has been running for about 7-8 months and it's still doing great. So let's get into my first battle on Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battles. So my first opponent is against Billy08, and well, as you can see from the team previews here, also, yeah, that's my character. I think that's the best picture I've ever taken of any character I've ever had. But anyway, Billy's team, there's some legendaries in there. There's 3, there's Ho-Oh, there's Necrozma, there's Groudon. There's a Mimikyu in there, which could definitely cause problems. I definitely need Metagross to sort that out. Very similar with the Incineroar. Possibly Haxorus can sort that out. But as you can see from my team, all the old boys are back. I was able to get Pokebank sorted, so now we have all these lovely people back. The only problem is, I'm at a big disadvantage because Pokebank did not transfer over their items. So there's no Black Sludge on Weezing, there's no Life Orb on Talonflame, there's no Choice Band on Metagross. Lovely. So my team, yes, you can see here is Weezing, Talonflame, Metagross, Abomasnow, Gardevoir, and the star of the show, my Haxorus. Let's begin, shall we? So I kick off with Weezing because Weezing's probably my biggest tank I've got on my team. I'm thinking, what could he send out? He sends out the Mimikyu first, and I think, okay, this is a pretty decent matchup for me. Mimikyu's physically attacking, so Weezing's pretty physically defensive and takes that Shadow Ball pretty nicely. So I go for the Sludge Bomb just simply to get rid of this Skies. Which is pretty much like, for people who don't know, it's like a reverse Sturdy. So you have to take 1 hit of damage before you then start taking actual damage. And all he's just going is for the Shadow Claw. I don't know if this thing may be Choice Scarf or Choice Banded or something. But, yeah, I get the Poison off, which is not really too bad because I would have killed it next turn anyways. So, yeah, really a very bad poison placing. He goes for 1 more Shadow Claw, which I do live. And then get the Sludge Bomb off, which gives me my first elimination. So, very nice. Mimikyu is down. That's very good. I really want Mimikyu out pretty quickly. But now he sends in the Lycanroc, and I think, okay, this could be a problem. This could be a problem. Weezing can't do anything here, so I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to bring in Metagross. So I'm going to bring in Henga here. Henga's all lovely and everything. He goes for the Stone Edge and hits it. Well, Stone Miss actually hits. Convenient. First one. And he goes for the Fire Fang now, and I'm thinking, right, don't get burnt, please, Henga. I know I can live 1. Doesn't get burnt, goes for the Meteor Mash, which is enough to defeat the Lycanroc. So that is very, very good. Lycanroc is defeated. So I've knocked out 2 of my opponent's Pokemon so far. And my guys have taken a lot of damage already, so that's not very good. Next up is the Incineroar. I think I can't really do anything here, so I'm just going to let Henga die. But he goes for a weird play, which is the Blast Burn. Probably the misplay of the match, I'd say. Or actually, no, maybe second misplay of the match. Because Blast Burn, people who don't know, you have to recharge. It's like Hyper Beam, but for fire types. So I thought, right, here's the time to bring in Halberd. And now Halberd can come in and just start Dragon Dancing while he's recharging. A +1 Haxorus is scary. Very scary. So I have +1 in attack and speed, his Incineroar's recharging, and it's time for me to Earthquake. Goodbye, Mr. Incineroar. So that's very good. This Haxorus is, how is Haxorus in, what is he, UU? Borderline, some of that? How is he in that in the Smogon meta? I don't understand. Anyway, next up is Ho, and I think, right, I can't Earthquake that thing. What I can do is I can go absolutely crazy and just start outraging. So I start outraging on the Ho-Oh, and he's got 3 legendaries left. Ho-Oh, Groudon, and Necrozma. The Necrozmas I've gone up against have all been Ultra Necrozmas. I'm thinking, this is probably going to be the same thing, isn't it? But I don't know, is there an option to not turn it into that? Because if that was the case, he should have done that instead, and that was a big misplay. Maybe thinking that Ultra Necrozma could outspeed Haxorus. Haxorus is very quick. So I just go for the Outrage. Ultra Necrozma is now a Dragon type, and he is dead. Straight away. So sort of like one of the big things about this new game, and just a Pokemon from Gen 5 just destroys it. So I have low fatigue. I got fatigue right now. I'm confused. I'm going to smack myself in the face a few times. But I think, right, now here comes Primal Groudon. This is going to be a problem. Primal Groudon now turns into a fire type instead of a ground type, and it's got things like Precipice Blades, which could certainly deal some nasty damage, plus Desolate Land, which makes the sun extremely harsh. Now, with this, I was wanting to hit him and win, but sadly, I hit myself in the face. That sucks. I go for Earthquake, as he goes for the Precipice Blades, which will be enough to defeat Haxorus. That's a bit of a shame. It is a shame for Haxorus. I wanted him to sort of get back in form and get the sweep. But now I'm bringing Jada, and now Jada's got some things to do. First, I trace Desolate Land, which really doesn't do anything at all, really. So that's not really a problem. As he goes for the Solar Beam, I think, okay, that's a questionable play. I'd say very questionable play. Goes for the Solar Beam, and I live it pretty well. Go for the Psychic in response, which does more damage than I thought it would to Groudon. But now Groudon goes for the Earthquake. Will that be enough to knock out Jada here? Will it be enough? The Earthquake? Yes, it is. There's no way Jada was going to live that one. So, Jada's gone, but I still have some Pokemon left on my team. For example, Folks. Now, my Talonflame is pretty much a Roost, Swords Dance, and then just base Brave Bird, Flare Blitz. So I go for the Brave Bird, hoping, will this be enough to knock out the Primal Groudon? The answer is no, it's not. But Groudon goes for the Eruption here, which does more damage the more health you have, and he had very little health, which is a bit of a shame there. And I think, do you know what, Sonic? I've got this match in the bag now. Let's Flare Blitz for funsies. And we kill Groudon with a Flare Blitz with Desolate Land involved. Very nice. And that is the end of the match as the sunlight goes away. But that is the end of the match against Billy 08. Very good performance, I think, from my team. We didn't see anything about the Abominable Snow, but then again, would you really put Abominable Snow against Primal Groudon? I wouldn't. I'm not dumb. But anyway, so yeah, good performances there from Haxorus, definitely. Haxorus, as usual, is the mainstay of my team. Always a great Pokemon. And I don't understand why it doesn't get as much recognition. It's definitely an underrated Pokemon, is Haxorus. I mean, you have Hydreigon that was released in the same generation, and everyone goes crazy about Hydreigon, even though I still think Haxorus is better. Because of the new Fairy types, Hydreigon's now 4 times weak to Fairy attacks. Like Moonblast. Even in VGC, where it's like where it's like double battles, Dazzling Gleam can still wreck Hydreigon. But anyway, guys, that is gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoy it. It's good to be back. It's good to be back here in the on the Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battles. And I've got another match which I'm going to be showing you guys in a few days, which is actually a pretty funny one. So I will see you for that.